Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avadon 2. So you can see, maybe I actually took care of that group of monsters there. Nothing too bad actually. Those golems were pretty weak. Annoying though, knockback and all that bad stuff. Okay, ground is shaking. Oh yeah, actually, the only real reward from that was the Wizard's Bow, which is only for sorcerers. And gives 50% of missile damage for some reason. I mean, I see no reason why you would ever want to use this, except maybe to keep it for very specific situations. I mean, I think I've used Yannick's bow like a total of 3 times over the course of the game, so that hardly seems worth it. But it is very valuable, so I guess you can just sell it for money, which I will do once I return to Avadon. Yeah, but for the time being, let's just move on. Okay, several horrors crawl out of the magma to the north. Do they now? Okay, yeah. According to the map, they do. The lava dripping off of them harms them not a bit. When they breathe, puffs of fire come out of their mouth. They immediately see you. One of them makes a sniffing motion at you. Doesn't make a lot of sense, as the thing doesn't have a nose. Then something weird and unprecedented happens. The horrors seem undecided. Some of them think you are rightful prey. Others think you belong here. Finally, they split the difference. 2 of them retreat back into the magma. The others attack. Okay. I guess that's how the corruption is gonna help me, huh? Oh. I'm actually surprised they're not immune to fire. I wasn't even really thinking about that. To the north you can see a huge rock outcropping. Don't know why that pops up now, but okay. Outcropping extending out over the bubbling magma. A woman stands at the far end, looking out over the chaos. She is too absorbed in her chanting and a complicated series of hand motions to notice you. 2 enormous horrors stand guard, watching for intruders. For a moment a hot wind clears away the smoke and the soot, giving you a brief look at her. It is of course Miranda. Her back is to you, and her pets haven't yet noticed you. You may be able to sneak up on her. Yeah, okay. Sure, as soon as I'm done fighting these things. Which are surprisingly weak, turns out. Not only are they nonsensically not immune to lava, or not immune to fire damage, they're also much, much weaker than the other shredders I've seen. Huh. Well, that's what it is. I'm not gonna complain. Alright, that was the last bit of this map actually, with the exclusion of some tiny little spots here and there. Okay. Ground keeps shading. There's Miranda. Let's save. Okay, there are her 2 horrors apparently. Only 2? Oh, she's probably gonna summon more, if I had to guess. At last you reach the rocky promontory which stretches out above the caldera. Miranda is at the tip, standing in a protective circle. A shield of blue orbs swirls around her, promising protection from even your strongest attacks, of course. 2 horrors stand to either side of Miranda. Somehow she is commanding them. They are guards, crouched and ready to pounce on you. When you get close, she doesn't bother to turn and face you. Atantuo, you have come. I did not think you would live. Do not have hope. Destroying you will delay my work only a moment. You doubted I would come? You realize that Miranda is casting a long, complex, powerful spell. She extends her staff out over the lava and bolts of lightning flash out into the chaos. She is throwing the unfathomable power here out of balance. She waves her staff as she talks, continuing her spell and disrupting the corruption's core. I did. It was my foolishness. It is not the first time I underestimated a young hand. You are still too late to stop me. Well, it's a bit too late for me to want to join the rebellion, I think. You can't control the corruption. Of course not, you fool. Our mistake was always trying to control it. It can never be controlled. It can only harm. I want to expand the borders to make it harm more. That it will allow. The ground shakes under your feet, almost throwing you to the ground. Miranda laughs. See, it is almost time. Well, stop or you will be killed. Yeah, that's true. She's not gonna stop though. Go ahead and finish your spell. She might do that anyway, even if I do try stopping. If I do try stopping her, could beg her, or I could use some pathos here. Sure, why not? Remember those who love you. Will they approve of this? For a moment, you think you have actually gotten through to her. Her voice wavers. The ground shakes, then she regains control. Redbeard took my love away from me. Don't think you can win mercy so easily. You insult their honor by speaking of them. Now you will pay. My pets, she says, cripple the hand. Let it live, to see my triumph. The conversation ends. Okay, Miranda doesn't deign to attack you herself. Instead, she cries out, Guardians of the Corruption, aid me! Slay the hand! And sure enough, with 4 bursts of flame, horrors appear in a ring around you. A ring, huh? It's like a semicircle at best. Excuse me. However, the corruption does not like to be commanded. The horrors seem ambivalent. Sometimes they direct their attacks at you. More often, they shuffle from foot to foot. The first time you have seen these creatures be ambivalent. You also notice something odd. Each of them has a single blue orb orbiting around it, matching the orbs that hover around and shield Miranda. Okay, so is this another case of kill these things and she's gonna become vulnerable? That's... I mean, I can do that. I should probably put down a turret like... You know what? What I should do is not try and end the fight foolishly. Do this first and foremost. And then put down an Inferno turret. While we start picking off these things. Oh, they're actually not that tough in terms of hit points. Oh, first one's dead. The horror dies, it collapses to the ground and instantly evaporates in a cloud of vile smoke. The blue orb that hovered around it floats in a circular pattern, seemingly seeking something nearby. Okay, whatever it wanted, it didn't find it. It evaporates. It was looking for something nearby? So, was I too far away, or does it need to be standing next to one of the others? Huh. Guess I'm gonna try and kill one while one of us is close. Oh, okay. So it's definitely not just a matter of killing all 4 of them. Unless I'm supposed to kill them all in the same turn, which seems a bit unreasonable. Since, especially as they don't look like they want to move at all. These things might become a problem, although ideally I'll keep them busy with my constructs here. Let's see, does this work? Yes, it does. Okay. Put down a Razor Flinger. Maybe a healing turret would be better, but... Oh well. Sure. Kill it. What? The horror dies. It collapses to the ground and instantly evaporates in a cloud of wild smoke. The blue orb that hovered around it floats in a circular pattern, seemingly seeking something. When it gets close to you, a Khalida in this case, it switches direction, moving in a tight pattern around you. It also begins to throw out little sparks. The sparks burn you and make it difficult to stay on your feet. The orb seems to disrupt everything nearby. Oh, do I need to bring the orb to Miranda? Maybe. I guess I'll try that. Can't get past here, except I cannot. Ah, okay. Can I cure that, then move? I cannot, of course not. I mean, why would I? That's annoying. How much longer is this gonna last? Only 1 turn? So I might wanna refresh that. I do have plenty of... plenty. I do have 6 left. Yeah, let's do that. While I still can. You go here. Now I don't know if I need to be standing right next to it as I kill it. We're also gonna see if my... the orb orbiting around you comes close to Miranda, and something strange happens. It explodes in a cloud of sparks, which then drifts into Miranda's shield. The shield becomes unstable. For a brief time, Miranda is exposed. Oh, okay. So I thought I had to bring 4 orbs to her total to completely remove her shield, but maybe that's also the case. You have finally got Miranda to stop her ritual. She turns around and mutters a word of power. Her shield is restored. The corruption is acting against me, but I was aiding it, unleashing its power. It is helping you? The madness has itself gone mad. But no matter. You wanted my attention, now you have it. Okay. Sparks fly into Miranda's protective barrier, disrupting it? Okay. Didn't the dialogue just say that she restored it? Well, either way, Tanto can't get away from this thing anytime soon. Yannick can, but let's actually kill this. Oh, do I really need to be standing right next to it? Oh no, never mind. He did get that. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay. You know what? Actually, you can do this. I was thinking about finishing off that horror down there. Which might not have been a terrible idea, but... Okay. Oh, she's actually stunned. Okay. Getting some good damage in there. Miranda's self-control begins to crumble. Blood from a cut on her forehead trickles into her eye. Her skin grows pale and her hands turn into claws. The power of the corruption, sensing this weakness, flows into her. Yes, she hisses and points at her target. Take the madness into you. Feel the terror. But nothing happens. Miranda is shocked. You took the corruption into you? I did, to gain the strength to stop you. Oh, is this from the basin, actually? That's cool, if that's true. To gain the strength to stop you. Yeah, well, I guess I did. And strength you have, but with a cost. The madness is in you now. It will come out. One day it will make you pay the price. For that, however, you must live. I will make sure you do not. The conversation ends. Okay. Cool. She still hasn't regained her shield. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will. Actually. Oh, come on, really? Okay, gains blue orb. She's also not summoning new tortured horrors, obviously. Okay, why don't you do one of these? Missing her. Okay. You know what? I can't reach her from there. Just... I mean, I'm expecting her to get her shield back up at any moment. So I want to get in as much damage as I possibly can. Let's see what the Wand of Corruption does to her. 75 damage with critical, but still. I'll take it. Is there anything else? She doesn't have any sort of blessing right now. Blessing crystal, that's not gonna affect anyone but herself. So she might as well just drink one of these. Okay, now she has restored her shield. But I have an idea, actually. I'm gonna make use of Matanto's action points here. So I'm gonna attack her. She's immune? Oh, never mind. That was dumb. Of course she's immune. Because I have not done what I was planning to do yet. Which is teleport right next to her. Don't I have a clear path? Oh, okay. Oh. Apparently that was not in line of sight. You chop and hack at the horror. Oh, okay. Well, my turrets have, but still. Until you're amazed, it can still move. And yet it keeps lunging at you. Or at my turret. So you damage it more. It reaches the point where it can no longer even stand, and it still won't die. As you watch in horror, its wounds begin to close up. It's helpless, but it won't be for long. Okay, so it's a good thing I haven't even spent any sort of time trying to reach it. Excuse me. Do I have to wait another turn because Yannick didn't actually move next to her? Well, that's a bit silly. Well, what can you do? Could frenzy everyone for only 3 turns, though. I'd rather do this. Ah, okay, now barrier is disrupted. Well. And also... Atanto's sparks are gone as well. That sucks. Okay. Shield Lash. Shield Lash, Sword Lash, Blade Lash. That's what it's called. Okay. Okie doke. Why don't I use another one of these? And then attack. That's not great. Maybe I should have tried using something else. Okay. Should have at least one more turn of attacks. At last you deliver a solid blow. Miranda is too tired and weak to deflect it. You strike her solidly in the middle of the chest and she stumbles out of the protective circle. And the corruption takes her. The horrors let out anguished howls, drawing your attention in time to see them vanish. You look back at Miranda. She's frozen. Her skin has a grayish tint. The corruption's magic locks her in place, completely immobile. Her staff has fallen to the ground. You take it. Miranda has been defeated at last. Really? At like 80%, I mean not 80, like 20% health? That's actually surprising. Okay. Her final punishment will be delivered by the corruption itself. Okay, so... I guess I'll end the combat. Everything grows still, eerily so. The extra chaos stirred up by Miranda slowly ebbs. There are no horrors, the ground doesn't shake. Miranda doesn't move. To the south, you can see that the stone sentinel has reappeared. It waits for you. Also, Miranda is still here. You inspect Miranda. She has been turned into a statue by the corruption. Oh, okay. I didn't get that, apparently. You look at her closely. There is no movement. You poke her with your finger. Her skin is as hard as rock. Then you see movement, just a tiny bit. Her eyeballs are moving very, very slowly. Her face is shifting. It contorts itself in the tiniest of movements to convey an emotion. The only emotion she will ever feel again. Terror. Utter, absolute terror. Oh boy. That's pretty rough. I did get her staff though. That's the good news. Staff of the Sorcerer. Okay. That is a bit better than the Black Birch Staff. It does give Ice Storm and Focus Master. What's Focus Mastery? Focus Mastery. It's this one. Okay, extra crit chance. Okay. Not terrible. I guess I'll take that. Sell that one. Okay, I know. not sure how much more use... Oh, let's actually also save. I'm not sure how much more use I will have for any sort of equipment, but... I mean, if nothing else, I'll probably have another chance to fight Redbeard himself. So, there is that. The Stone Sentinel, the oddly calm voice of the corruption, is waiting here for you. It stands nearly motionless. Only its glowing eyes and mouth move. It is done, it says. The flaw has been removed. Purity can be restored. What will happen to Miranda? There is a long pause. I do not know. Eventually something happens. It will take a long time. Okay. Purity will be restored? Fires come, burn away traces. Your filth. I reward you. The caldera begins to bubble. The ground vibrates under your feet. I warn you. Flee now. Flee fast and you live. Can we talk more? We might learn from each other? Sure. The construct doesn't say anything. It emits a long, ugly grinding noise. Whether this is an expression of laughter or contempt, you aren't sure. Why are you rewarding me? We have logic. Logic of purity. Logic says to send you. Send our message. What is the message? Stay away. This land is pure. We will keep it pure. If you come, only purity is here. Go. Never return. Then the construct is still. There is a rumbling sound to the south. The uneven lands smooth out, forming a narrow, safe path. Hundreds of feet of jagged rock just melt away. It's an amazing sight, I'm sure. And all rendered in the most advanced graphical engine there is. Imagination. Purity construct. Well, that's okay. It's not great. I am grateful for the straight path to the exit, though. I was wondering how I would be leaving this place. Oh, come on. Run, run, run. Caldera. Something, something. I can't really leave this path, unfortunately, so... Okay. Thanks for knocking me into that. That's not very nice of you. Of course, these are immune to corruption. Okay. They do approach a little bit. Oh, come on. Really? Should we just try to run away? I mean, we could do that. She can heal everyone. Except it didn't work. What? She's clearly not standing on this stuff. That makes no sense. Whatever. I can kill this one, I guess. That should allow me to run a little bit further. Just shoot it. Okay, yeah. Of course, Yannick dies. Wait, do I see? I do see more enemies. And they see me. Well, that's nasty. But this works, so long as I don't get ensnared again. Oh, what? What? Why? Why? Just why? I click here, why would you not run in a straight line? Yeah. That's what you get. I mean, thankfully I saved after defeating Miranda. It would be really silly to game over now. Except I still might. Wow, I'm so close. Oh no. Come on. That sucks. So close, and yet so far. Don't die. Oh boy. Should I make a run for it? Yeah. Oh. Oh no, really? That killed her. Are you freaking serious? Okay. Well, that's just silly. Wait, what? Did I save after? Oh. I thought I saved before talking to the construct. You know what? Now that I know what's going to happen here, I want to start making a run for it right away. Okay, again, what's with the weirdly non-straight paths here? Since I'm not stopping to actually fight them, I seem to be making much better headway toward the exit here. Okay. Don't scroll ahead too far, or the camera will jump. Gotcha. Maybe this is what I'm supposed to do, but I don't know, it just feels silly to be running away in combat mode. What I could do is this. Should be able to teleport here? No? What? Why don't I have a clear path there? Okay. I had a clear path there, apparently. Nope. Well, okay. Almost there. I hope this is as exciting for you as it is for me. Actually, it's not really exciting. There we go. Yes, please. Never return. Oh my god. Okay, monitor base C. That's a correct one, yes. Just actually and talk to them, maybe warn them that something terrible might be about to happen. Although actually I did avert Miranda's rings with the corruption core, right? So her plans should not become reality. Whatever was happening at the core should be a relatively local phenomenon. But still, I'm here. So I never found another item for the mutant materials quest. Must have just missed it somewhere. Maybe behind some sort of hidden, some sort of secret door that I never found. Actually, the commander is up here. I hope she at least has some extra dialogue to acknowledge my victory here. I killed... Oh yeah, I did kill Vardagras. Sure. You tell Ophelia how you hunted down the dragon. She doesn't seem as pleased as you thought she would be. That is good. It is true, the creature was a threat, but a quiet one. Now all the dragons of the corruption know we are hunting them. Well, we're not hunting them. I only killed that one because he wronged me personally. It is a solution, perhaps, but the sort that can create new, worse problems. Thank you for letting me know what you did. It is good to be prepared. Yeah, well, okay. I have been to the core of the corruption. Miranda is dead. Or might as well be. Orphira listens to your tale attentively, taking detailed notes. Amazing. This is the most we have ever learned about the core of the corruption. Oh, and your traitor is dead too. That's good, I guess. I congratulate you, Atantuo, for your success and survival both. When you left for the core, I honestly thought you would never return. I suggest you take your news back to Avadon. I suspect that the death of Miranda is something they want to hear about. Yes, I suspect so as well. Okay. Didn't expect much more than this out of this little side trip. So, without further ado, let us actually return and see what else the game has to offer. Yes. Okay, no one's missing. That's the good news. Don't assume there's gonna be another attack on Avadon. Oh, you know what? Almost forgot about this. Until just now. What can you craft any items for me? I found a meteor. Grabs two of his assistants. Then he comes back upstairs with the meteor. It looks exactly the same. I treated the surface of the meteor with a secret mixture of volatile substances, so that any who bear this orb will have strength of the sun and the stone. I think. Anyway, carry it with you, and its energy will surround you. You are welcome. Okay. Mad science. Okay. So that was the last... Wait. It was not the last quest, maybe? Or maybe the quest really just doesn't disappear. Huh. Okay. So that's the infused meteor. Bears the mark of the quest merchant Nicodemus. It's 2 to strength. Endless time for abilities to recharge. Why, thanks very much. I'll take that. Right. And with that, I guess... Do we talk to Protus? Did he send me on this mission? Or... Yeah, he did, right? It wasn't Redbeard personally. So I guess I'm gonna talk to him. It is done. Miranda is dead. Protus opens his mouth, but no sound comes out. He looks away and shudders. He runs his wrist over his eyes, and then he turns away from you. What? Okay. That's not the reaction I expected. Redbeard? Hello? Alrighty. What's going on here? This is now open. This is where I fought Redbeard at the end of the last game, or it's leading to the place where I did. It's also eerily quiet. Yeah, this is the place. This hall was both beautiful and intimate. It was infrequently used for important rituals like the swearing in of a new keeper. It's a wreck now. Many years of neglect combined with an assassination attempt on Redbeard and the resulting battle have left quite a mess. Construction materials are littered around about the room, though Avadon doesn't have the manpower to spare to continue the repair work. Okay. But he's not actually here. Is he in his... Oh, hello there. Oh, I can't... Ah, right. The statue's moved. Or had to be moved somehow in that other fight to allow access to these buttons. Huh. Okay. I was kind of expecting to find him here. This is weird. I mean, I didn't just miss him, right? Oh, there's also this room down here that I haven't been to. I mean, all these NPCs are just generic NPCs. Very strange. Yeah, this is also open. Okay, I guess I can just take stuff. Dexterity, I don't even need that. Huh. No named NPCs up here. I'm just gonna take a quick peek downstairs to see if the map shows me anything. Any sort of quest marker. There is, of course, also the northern portal that I never had access to. Don't suppose it's open now. Nope, apparently not. Well, I mean, the quest... Report your victory to Protus. I did! Wait, what? Do I have to talk to him again? Okay, are you alright? As I said, Miranda is dead. Oh, that gives me an achievement. To the core and back. Yes, indeed. I apologize, Atantu. Some events are... Sometimes it is hard to maintain one's dignity. Not when she is dead. Dead, at last. Curse her name forever. You are brought another pouch of coins as a reward. You note that it is larger than usual. An extra reward, because I think I have found in you a kindred spirit. Kindred? I would send you up to Redbeard's tower now to report this victory in person, but Redbeard is not there. Yes, I know. Or not here. In fact, this leads to what may be your greatest mission. Okay. What is my greatest mission? Protus nervously shuffles papers around on his desk. You watch silently. Finally, he looks up at you. Redbeard is not in Avadon. I did not stress what an event this is. As far as we know, Redbeard has not left the Black Fortress for decades. He is separated from many of the spells and wards that have helped him to survive decades of assassination attempts. What do you think of that? What do I think of that? Nothing, absolutely nothing. I think that I will have to try even harder to keep him safe. I think that he should be removed from power, and this is the time to do it. You know what? Actually I do. I still think that Redbeard is not the right man in his position anymore. Maybe no one should be there having as much power as he does. You know what? I mean, I did it in the first game, and I guess I should continue following the same general ideals. Protus is silent. He watches you, evaluating how much he can trust you. Finally, he nods. I mean, it's also kind of obvious that over the course of the game, he has hinted more or less subtly at the fact that He himself has his doubts about Redbeard, if not more than that. So yeah, finally he nods. It is so rare to hear truth spoken in these halls, and so rare to find one I can trust. But if Redbeard was gone, perhaps with my help, what then? What happens to Hard Protus, who has worked hard for so long for the Pact? So he's really worried about... I mean, I guess it's only natural that he would be worried about himself. I think you would stay in your current position, but well rewarded. I think you would stay in your current position, but well rewarded, but I could lie. I think you would find yourself sent far away, lest you plot against Redbeard's successor. Huh. I mean, yeah, sure, it's a fair point. He betrayed Redbeard once, or he betrayed the leader of Avadon once. Who can guarantee that he's not gonna do the same to whoever's next? Or I could be an idiot. I don't know why, but I kinda trust him. So I guess I'm gonna say that, as far as I'm concerned, he can stay in his position. If someone killed Redbeard, they would at least consider disposing of Protus. However, you realize that you wouldn't be able to cold-bloodedly murder such a servant of the Pact, even one guilty of treachery. Protus is pleased. Then, before I send you off to meet Redbeard, I have something for you. He slips a polished grey stone into your hand. What is this stone? We hearts always need to be able to reach Redbeard. He is tired and failing, and we need to be able to bring aid to the ailing old fellow. That stone would disrupt some of Redbeard's more dangerous magic if you thought you might need that. Just trying to be helpful. I suppose I should tell you about your mission now. What is this important mission? We believe that we have at last tracked down the hidden lair of Dheless. Oh. Okay, so the actual Dheless, or... whatever was up with that weird pseudo-death from jumping off that tower. However, at the same time the Tawan Empire prepares for war. We must capture or kill Dheless before his plan goes into effect. Redbeard has traveled to Fort Forsyth, on the border with the Tawan. Go there and report to him. He will guide you toward our final victory over Dheless. And what about that grey stone you gave me? Protus looks ill. Don't mention that. Not to anyone. And you don't get that from me. And you didn't get that from me. Grey stone? I don't know anything about a grey stone. Right, so I hope that just having that is gonna be enough to either have an effect automatically or trigger something once I confront Redbeard. So you said the Tawan Empire is about to attack? We believe that is the case. And we know where Dheless is. You will have to speak with Redbeard about that. Okay, I'm on my way then. Then I wish you, with all my heart, good fortune. The hopes of the Pact travel with you today. Okay, final hunt. Redbeard has left Avadon to take personal charge of the hunt for Dheless. He wants you to join him as quickly as possible to aid in the effort. Take the portal to Durham, travel to Fort Forsyth, and report to Redbeard there. Interesting. Also, I'm still wondering what's up with this northern portal, actually. Will I ever go there? Alright. I still have a little bit of time to go in this episode, technically. Is there anything else I want to do while I'm here? You know what? I'm gonna pause the recording real quick, see if I can shuffle any equipment around, or maybe do some enchantments and stuff like that. And I'm gonna see you in a second. Okay, here we are in front of Fort Forsyth, which also, of course, makes perfect sense for Redbeard to be here, since we did learn about that weird underground, well, facility or whatever, with a what looked like a copy of his throne room. So it didn't seem to make sense at first, but I guess if he must have had planned to go here at some point. So, I mean, yeah, okay, sure. We knew that Dheless was in Tawan, most likely, right? Or that Tawan was the main enemy, so we didn't necessarily know anything more specific way ahead of time than he learned through us. Hey, hey, Ayatsu. Hi, Atsu. Um, wait, what? I explored the Taiwan temple you sent me to? I guess I did. It's not why I'm here, though. Amazing, you saw Dheless. Ah, he existed and you killed him. He was not just a phantom. What a relief. Redbeard will be thrilled to hear. Yeah, he actually knows all that already. Our protest sent me to see Redbeard now. Ayatsu looks pained. Yes, he is here. He actually came. I wasn't expecting it. We weren't ready. I have opened the gate to his halls. She points at the gate to the southwest. He's down there, waiting for you. What does Redbeard think of Fort Forsyth? Ayatsu pinches the bridge of her nose and groans. Crude, lacking, vulnerable were the best things he had to say to me. So Redbeard was unimpressed? Ayatsu nods. And angry. Called me an unimaginative defender of Avadon. I'm still not sure what he expected, considering how little I was given to set up this fort. Well, that's Redbeard for you. Okay, yeah, so this finally leads us to this area. Is this here to allow me to rest one final time? I mean, I don't know if I'm actually going to talk to Redbeard and not confront him right away, or if I'm going to take this opportunity to actually strike at him. Yeah, okay, this is a full heal. There he is. This chamber was intended to be a storeroom, deep, dank, and mostly disused. Then a portal was installed, and workers dragged down an old gilt chair to serve as a throne. All of this was to provide a suitable, if dirty, place for Redbeard to work. The master of the Black Fortress is waiting for you, trying to maintain an air of dignity and power despite the piles of sacks and crates in the corners. When you enter, he lifts a goblet, raises it to you, and then takes a small sip. Atantuo, welcome to my new home. As you can see, I have left the Black Fortress. The work ahead is too important to be directed from a distance. Come, speak. Then we will hunt. Yeah, about that. Oh, what's outside here? Another part of this whole fortress that I haven't accessed yet. Is there? No. Oh, whatever. Okay, I guess let's talk to him. The cellar was a dank storeroom, hastily built and already crumbling. Then it was hurriedly converted into an audience hall for the master of the Black Fortress. The crude throne by the wall is occupied by your master, who has a pile of scrolls in his lap. Redbeard shifts around uncomfortably in the crude throne and picks unhappily at the brown stain on his sleeve. The smell of mold sinks into everything. Still, actually leaving Avadon has done a lot to invigorate him. Okay. That's bad news for me, though. Atantuo, he says, I wish you'd gotten here sooner. It might already be too late. We need to act. I know that Dheless was in our reach. The question is, can we strike at him at last? Well, why have you come here? Because it is time to act. Thanks to the efforts of you and the other hands, we are close to victory. We know Dheless exists. He is near. He is behind so many of our losses over the last few cycles. Now we will strike, whatever the risks to me. What is the risk? I have enemies beyond counting. So many people want to assassinate me, and my defenses here are admittedly much weaker. I accept this danger if it means I can defeat a real foe of the Pact. It is my purpose. Why can't you direct this operation from home? Because Dheless is wily prey. Even the delay of an hour in my directions can make a difference. Also, you all need to see that I am not as baffled and senile as you think I am. Maybe actually trying to overthrow him. It's not such a good idea after all. An interesting haul. Yes, isn't it? What word should I use? Unfinished? Grimy? Disgusting? I hope Henra's council never sees what I have been reduced to. There is a counselor upstairs now. Redbeard smiles, but you can see the rage in his eyes. Yes, Felana, pestering my servants and wasting their time at a moment when the call is for focus and courage, fighting a true enemy of our lands, and she is chasing around copper coins. I will deal with her in time. This insult will not be forgotten. What has been happening in Linnaeus? Okay, I guess let's ask that. I am afraid, Atantuo. I must admit it. Reports are coming in from all over the known lands. Reports of troop activity, marching Titan clans, fleets of Svorgold raiders, and most of all, the movements of the armies of the Tawan Empire. All this plus the rebellion in the Wild Realm, we need to be very concerned. I believe an attack is coming. Was all of this caused by Dheless? I doubt it. I think much of this is the result of our perceived weakness. It doesn't matter. We need to show strength now. I plan to do this by killing the chief rebel. How much time does the pact have before an attack? I don't know. Days? Weeks? Maybe it has already started. Anvar's council can laugh all at once, but I am sure of one thing. An attack is coming. What do I need to do? I believe that one of the agents has learned what temple Dheless is hiding in. You will go to him, get the location, go there, and deal with Dheless. The agent's name is... He consults a scroll. Valence, a spy in Serdica. I believe you have contacted him before. Go there immediately. See him and learn what he knows. What if Valence is gone or dead? Search his home carefully. He was instructed to write notes on his discoveries and hide them under one of his statues. If he is unable to tell you himself, of course. Shouldn't I send word back to you? No, Atantuo, I know I can trust you. You are loyal and effective. You need to pounce on Dheless before he knows we are on his trail. Any delay or message that can be intercepted by spies can end our hopes in an instant. How should I deal with Dheless? Kill him, no questions. Ouch. Bit myself there. Always good. Kill him, no questions. No imprisonment. He must die. Dark times are ahead, Atantuo. The pact faces disaster. I believe that only the death of the chief conspirator has any chance of making the wheel stop turning. Right. I will be on my way then. Good. Hurry. Before you go, though, Redbeard rises and rests a hand on your shoulder. I saw great potential in you, Atantuo. Now I place great trust. Go, fight for your homeland. Good hunting. He plops back into his chair, frowns at his miserable accommodations, and returns to work. Okay, so I guess I'll have to do that for now. What's this, though? Inspect the portal. It is working, sort of. The spells needed to make it stable have not been completed. Right now, the magical field is too weak. If you step through it, only part of you would appear at the other side. Redbeard smiles. Don't try it. I will make sure it is completed soon. Okay. Yeah, so didn't even get the chance to try and confront him. Huh. I wonder if this healing basin is gonna return. Probably not. Oh well. I'm gonna make sure to return rested to confront Redbeard eventually. Yeah, sure, let's go talk to Valence. So I will have to deal with Dheless one final time, it looks like. See if it's actually the same person we've seen before, or if that was all just some sort of trick. Or if it is the same person, I'm going to manage to feign his own death. Okay, Valence is still here. He leads you around his shop. Okay, that's not necessary though. I understand you have information for me. Valence stumbles over to the window to look for eavesdroppers again. He's thoroughly drunk, but not enough to hide his terror. I know the truth. You need to go back to the Temple of Dheless, the first temple I sent you to. Dheless has a base there, a small one. If you can find it before it is abandoned, you might learn where Dheless is hiding. How'd you learn about this? Dumb luck, I overheard it at the inn. I was there relaxing. Right. Where exactly is this base? In a clearing outside the temple, in a stone circle, a short hike away. To the east. There's a stone circle there. A trapdoor in the middle, lightly covered over with dirt. That's the way in. And I need to hurry? Something is happening. I know it. Soldiers everywhere. Everyone nervous. Merchants hiding. Whatever Dheless is planning, it will be soon. As for me, I'm going to act. Act how? I'm leaving. I've risked enough. Varro could find me out and kill me any day. The moment you leave, I do too. I'm hiding out as far away as I can get, until things calm down. Good luck, Hand. I really mean it. Now, please excuse me. I'll have packing to do. Right. Temple of Dheless it is. Temple of Dheless would be here. Let's try this entrance. And that was... Oh, there's the final hunt, okay. So I guess I'm gonna take the other entrance. Have I been here before? Huh. Looks like I have been, but why didn't I... Or maybe this was just a rock wall, a solid wall before. I guess that must be the case. Huh. Okay. Oh. Someone shouts to you from the shadows ahead. You recognize the voice immediately. It's Dheless, still alive, as predicted by Redbeard. Atantuo, I know it's you. We need to talk. Lay down your weapon. I swear no harm will come to you. Do you think I'm a fool? The voice echoes down the tunnel. No, I don't. That's why you need to lay down your blade. I swear, on the spirit of Dheless, you will be put in a cell while we talk. Your blood won't be spilled. No, I refuse to submit. There is a long pause, then Dheless barks out a command. Sedate! You hear hissing in the shadows. Really? Like, oh. Okay, trained basilisk. when I heard hissing, I was thinking of some sort of tranquilizing gas. Okay, well that's actually pretty cool. I don't know if I could have potentially resisted all those stunning attacks, but maybe not. Maybe they're just completely irresistible. The basilisks have overwhelmed you. You are all paralyzed. Soon Dheless walks into the room and says, "Retreat." The basilisks return to their cells. He looks at you and shakes his head. I wish you had just parleyed with me properly. He leaves the room. Soon several Taiwan warriors enter and drag you to your cell. And they have not taken away any of our equipment. That seems foolish. Okay, you know what? I'm going to end the episode here. We're going to see what happens next, how we deal with Dheless this time, in the next episode. As always, I thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Till then, have a wonderful time and bye-bye.